Science TV. Tonight, we are going to be exploring a radical equation. So our work tonight is to look at radical equation. So on the board is radical equation. Now, a radical equation is an equation that has square roots. So we can see that this equation has square roots. So our plan is to take out the square root and solve the equation without any obstacle. So what are we going to begin with? We are going to look at this. We are going to start by isolating the radicals. When we isolate the radicals, then we square both sides. So keep isolating and squaring. So thank you. If you have joined me and you can hear me, please type in "I can hear you" because of the device I'm using. Okay, but I'm sure that you can all hear me. All right. So now on the board is radical. This is what we are going to do first. So we isolate the roots. Isolate the roots. So by isolating the roots, we are going to have x plus 5 plus root x here. So this is root x plus 5 plus root x. This will now be equal to 5. So we'll be left with only 5 at the right-hand side. Okay. Now, we may decide to use this method, or there is a simpler method that we can also use. What is that simpler method? We can just square both sides. All right. We can begin by squaring both sides. That can be another very easy method. Okay. Now, if you square both sides, we are going to put in square here, okay, and put in square here. So which means we are squaring both sides. If we square both sides here, square this side, the left hand side, we are going to have x plus 5. This square will cancel the square root. That is what we are going to get. Then, if we square this part, we are going to have 5 square. Here, we are going to have 5 square minus 2 dot 5 dot root x. Okay, minus this, then plus root x, then square. This is what we are going to do. If we square this, this is what we are going to get. Okay, this is a binomial theorem. This dot here does not mean decimal. It means multiplication. So we are multiplying 2 by 5 and by root x. So we are going to write that x plus 5 is equals to the square of 5 is 25. So we write 25. Then minus 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So we fix our 10 here. Right? Then root x. Root x. Then plus here. Plus. Then here we have the square or square root. So the square cancels the square root. We are then left with nothing but x. So we are left with only x here. Okay? Now we can see that we have x here and x here. So we can just cancel this out. There's no need wasting our time. Okay? Instead of going through the long journey, just cancel this out. Since both of them are plus, so they can cancel each other. If these two cancels each other, we will now be left with 5 equals 25 minus 10 root x. Minus 10 root x. So this is what we are going to get. Then we can take this minus 10 root x to this other side, to the left-hand side. If we do that, we are going to obtain 10 root x, then equals to, we are left with 25 here. Then let's take 5 to the right-hand side. So we have minus 5. All right? If we do it this way, then we are going to get 10 root x equals 25 minus 5 is 20. 25 minus 5 is 20. Then we can divide both sides by what? By 10. Then we'll be left with root x equals 2. Root x equals 2. Then when we square both sides, yes, we are left with root x equals 2. Then when we square both sides, we are going to have x. The square will cancel the square root. Then we'll be left with 2 square, okay, which is x equals 4. 2 square is 2 times 2. All right? 2 square means 2 times 2. That is multiplying 2 by itself 2 times. Okay? Or once. Just multiply 2 by itself once. Then we get 2 times 2. All right? So this is exactly how we solve the first question. I hope we are following. So this is the first question. All right? So if you are following, let me know in the comment section. All right? So if we are following, let me know in the comment section. There are different ways you can solve the problem, but this is a very simple method by isolating the radicals and dealing with it till you get to this end. All right? So if you are watching me for the first time and you have not subscribed, please do well to smash the subscribe button so that you can always benefit from the numerous package of AZ Science TV. All right? So we are specialized in solving problems. I come here every day to solve problems on mathematics. Okay? But a time will come now where we'll go back to physics and maths. We'll be working together, physics and mathematics. This is a science channel, but if you are not a science student, you can also subscribe, because we are dealing massively with mathematics and all the challenges confronting students in mathematics. All right? So before we proceed, we are still going to look at what we have done so far. We are going to look at this. Let's go back and re-explain what I have said so far. Here, we are given a radical, all right? We are given a radical here, and the radical is the square root of x plus 5. Then it is equal to 5 minus root x, all right? So that is what we are given here. Now, we are to take a simple step. The first thing, there are many ways to do it. You may isolate these radicals. The roots can be brought together, leaving the whole number on its own. Or you may just square both sides. Okay? If you square both sides, for instance, here we squared both sides. It's very easy here when we square both sides. All right? So the square cancels this square root here. All right? Then here we have 5 square. Then we take the second one, which is 2 times 5 times root x, which is here, then plus minus root x square. Okay? The minus becomes plus. Then the root, the square, we cancel the root to give us x here. Then, since the root is gone, we are left with only x plus 5 here. Then 5 square is 25. Then minus 2 times 5 is 10. Then root x. Okay, plus this root is gone due to the presence of this square. So we have only x here. And here we have x on both sides, and they are plus. Both of them are plus. So they are going to cancel each other. All right, leaving us with only 5 at the left-hand side. Then equals 25 here, then minus 10 root x. Then we can collect like terms here. Okay, we can just bring in this minus 10 root x. We bring it to this side. Okay, bring it to the left-hand side. It becomes plus 10 root x, but we do not write the plus. Equals, this 25 remains here. Then this 5 comes the other way, okay? Moves across the line, moves across the division, or moves across the equality sign and becomes minus here. Don't forget that it was plus here. It was plus here, so it changes to minus here. So if we take the difference of 25 and 5, we get 20. Then we can see that we have 10 here and 20 here. So we can divide both sides by 10. We'll be left with root x equals 2. Now, we are to find x, okay? We are to find the value of x and not the root of x. So, the only way to eliminate this root is to square both sides again. All right? We keep squaring until all the radicals are gone. When we square root x, we are going to get x. Then when we square 2, we'll get 2 squared, which is 4. Okay? 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. So this is the first question we are solving today. Question number 1. Okay? Where we are told to find the value of x. Right? So if you do not understand, please let me know through the comment section. All right? So that I can re-explain very well. All right? So let's go to question number 2. Question number 2. So we take the second question. Question number 2. We have, in question number 2, we have root 2x plus 9 root 2x plus 9 root 2x plus 9 equals to 1 plus equals to 1 plus root x plus 4 plus root x plus 4. So this is the second one. This is also a radical equation because it has roots. All right? Yes, it has roots. So the first thing to do, we may decide to square both sides. So I would prefer to square both sides. It's easier to square both sides. Some persons will isolate the radicals. Okay? I do not want to isolate the radicals because the radicals becomes much here and they complicate issues. All right? So I use the method of squaring both sides. You can see that we have only one radical here and one here. We can use the same method we used previously. So let's take this method. Okay? Maybe different from the method most persons use, but I want to use the simpler method. Just follow me and you will see what I want to do now. Now, squaring both sides, it means I have my 2x plus 9. Then I'm going to square 2x plus 9 here. Then here, I have 1 plus the square root of x plus 4. Then I will square it again. You can see? So this was what I did in question number 1. I want to repeat the same thing here. That same method. So let's look at it. When we square a square root, it changes, the square root disappears. So we are left with 2x plus 9 here. Then here, we can expand. Okay, we take the 1 square first. Then we multiply everything you can find here. Okay, just multiply these 2. This is now plus, okay? If it was minus, we have minus, but now it will be plus 2 dot 1 dot root x plus 4. This is what we are going to expand it to be. Then plus, we square this last one. Remember, the technique is that you square this first one, then plus you multiply everything to get the second term. Then for the third term, you square the last one, okay, which is x plus 4 in roots. Then you square, okay, we square this one. All right, that's exactly how we go about it. Then this becomes 2x. This becomes 2x plus 9. 1 square is 1. Then 2 times 1 is 2. That's 2 to the square root of x plus 4. Okay? That's for the second one. Then for the third one, the square root will disappear, leaving us with x plus 4. This is what we are going to get. Okay? Now, the next phase again is for us to isolate the radicals. Okay, we take out the radicals and bring the radicals, let the radical be alone and let these ones be on their own. All right? So it means we are going to have 2x. We are going to have 2x plus, okay, let's look at the 2x. This is x here minus x. Okay, bring this x this way. Then we have plus 9. Then minus this one. Then minus 4. Then equals to 2 to the square root of x plus 4. So this is what we have arrived at the next phase. So right now we are proceeding to the next phase. Here we have 2x minus x. That gives us just x. Okay, just x. Then here we have plus 9 minus 1 is 8. Then 8 minus 1 is 4. So we have 4 here. All right. Then we have 4. That is what we have here. Equals to, this equals 2 to the square root of x plus 4. So this is what we got. Then the next phase is for us to square again. So time to square has come again. So we square both sides again. Squaring both sides, we are going to have x squared. We are going to have x plus 4 all squared equals to the square of this will give us 4 open brackets x plus 4. This is what we are going to get when we square this side. Then let's expand this side. Okay, the way we expanded the other one, this will be x squared. Remember I told you, you square this, you square the first term, that is s squared, plus multiply everything here. Okay, this is plus 4 times 2, okay, which is 8x. When you multiply out, you get 8x. Multiply 4 times 2 times x. That gives us plus 8x. Then plus 16. Then equals to, we are going to open the bracket from here. When we open the bracket from here, we are going to get 4x. 4 times x is 4x. Then plus 4 times 4 is 16. Is 16. You can see that we have 16 here and 16 here, and they are both plus. So strike them out. Don't waste your time. Okay, just strike them out. When you strike them out, take this 4x to this other side. Okay, take this 4x to the left hand side. we are now left with x squared plus 8x minus 4x equals to 0, because nothing is left at the right hand side again. So we are now left with only 0 there. Then these two are like terms. What do we do? Simplify them since they are like terms. So this becomes x squared plus 4x is equal to 0. Okay, it's equals to 0. So we can factorize from here. Factorize, this is a quadratic binomial. Okay, binomial means there are 2 terms. Trinomials means there are 3 terms. So if we factorize this statement here, or expression, we'll have x, open bracket, take the ACF. The ACF is x. Divide s squared by x. Okay, we divide s squared by x. Remember, we have to put, okay, we don't even need that since we are solving a problem. So divide it, we are going to have x plus 4. Divide again, okay, x to cancel x here to give 4. Then x to cancel 1x here to give only 1x. And this is equal to what? 0. This is equal to 0. The implication is that this x is equal to this 0, or x plus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, we can move this 4 to this side, okay, to the right hand side. When we move 4 to the right hand side, we are going to obtain x is equal to 0 minus 4, making our x here to be minus 4. Therefore, we have our x is equal to 0, or x is equals to minus 4. This is one way to solve the problem. Thank you very much for watching. We apologize. The lights just went off now, so we may have to end the live stream here. So thank you very much, and do have a very wonderful moment. And goodbye for now.